One of the president's favorite events of the political calendar is his speech to CPAC, the Conservative Political Action Conference. So when it was confirmed that an attendee had been diagnosed with coronavirus, fears spread about who may have been exposed. 4 Republican lawmakers are self-quarantining after they were in contact with the patient in question, including Representative Doug Collins, who greeted the president after that, and Congressman Matt Gaetz, who's been criticized for mocking the outbreak. He also spent time with Donald Trump recently on Air Force One.
Thank you very much.
The president wouldn't say whether he's been tested, but there appears to be little fear of exposure.
The President of the United States, as we all know, is quite a hand washer.
Mr. Speaker,
2 Conservative MPs were also at CPAC, but both were on Parliament Hill today as neither had contact with the ill patient.
I've been heeding the advice of public health officials, and if it's time for not calling on any restrictions.
Liberal MP Anthony Housefather, who attended a different Washington conference last week, is self-isolating after someone at that event was diagnosed. COVID-19 concerns may also lead to drastic measures in Washington, D.C., after a priest at this church, who delivered communion to as many as 550 parishioners, was diagnosed. City officials are considering an emergency declaration.
To prevent price gouging, to impose curfews, to regulate business hours. So those are just some, and of course, as the mayor mentioned, also to impose quarantine.
The president plans to meet with lawmakers to discuss a possible payroll tax cut and protections for hourly wage workers so that businesses can still function if this gets worse. Katie Simpson, CBC News, Washington.